Welcome to Faster and Louder, guys. This time I'm doing an update on the eBay headers that I bought a while back. I did a couple videos on it. I did the initial video where I was just kind of talking about the headers, how much they cost, that type of thing. I recently talked about the headers and how they're still rubbing after I did the motor mounts and all that. So basically this is going to be trying to like fix some of the issues with it, because I've come to realize that there are some problems associated with these headers. And we're gonna see if we can kind of work around it a little bit. Just to catch up people that might not know or haven't watched other videos, I bought these eBay headers. They're $160 for a pair, which is super cheap, because otherwise the cheapest ones are BBKs, I believe, and they're like $500. So they're pretty cheap, and I really want them to work for that reason. So we're gonna see what we can do to make them work. Basically, it's been rubbing on the steering shaft, and then it's also vibrating like off the body on the passenger side. So we're gonna see if we can eliminate those a little bit, hopefully completely, and get it sorted out. And another thing, if you haven't watched other videos, is we already have replaced the motor mounts, because I thought initially maybe that was the problem, was just the motor mounts are worn out. But we replaced them and still have the same problem, if not maybe even a little bit worse. So let's try that out and see what happens. So as usual, we are heading to Ivan's place, which is on the west side. He's the only one with a garage big enough or equipped well enough to actually do this kind of work. So we're gonna head over there, and as usual I'll be grabbing some donuts on my way. That's my form of payment. I was actually thinking last night about making this video, and I was thinking about how a lot of these videos are kind of like not what I would consider the best clickbait for any kind of car website or channel or anything like that, because really what I'm doing is not particularly interesting. I'm not like putting a twin turbo kit on my Hemi or anything cool like that. I'm just beating up my headers to try to make them fit right. So I was thinking about how that's kind of, you know, it sucks that I'm not able to do stuff like that all the time. I mean, for obvious reasons, really, though. It's like I'm not a big multiple person team or anything. Like most of these videos I do on my own, and I gotta like figure out how I'm gonna put it together, and then like I gotta do the editing and all that stuff. But like really what I like about it is it's a little more down to earth. I get to like show you guys some of the more average Joe kind of problems with stuff, especially when you're trying to do things on a budget. So hopefully you guys find this kind of stuff valuable, because then you don't really have to go through all these issues yourself and figure it all out yourself. Or you can take my experience as a good indication on what you might run into, and like these headers are a totally case in point for that. So hopefully if anybody has already decided to go with these headers, or they're deciding possibly to go with them in the future, like hopefully this kind of stuff helps you out, and you know, that way you can kind of figure out what problems you might run into and what you can do to actually fix it if it does come up. So I don't know, I think it's fun though. It's just fun for me, like documenting the process, and just, I don't know, I like making videos, so it's like you don't even have to enjoy it. I still think it's fun. Alright, so let's see. I got it on the selfie stick, so I can't really look under here very well. Where's your, I don't know if you want to try to show what you're...
Right there is where it's hitting the steering column. And that's the only damn place on the driver's side.
Do you think we should try to like mark it with a marker or something?
Yeah, well, it's marking itself. Eventually it'll clearance itself.
Yeah, just...
Now, the passenger side is a different case.
That's rubbing against
The body itself. Oh,
you can see it.
right up in there. That tannish color.
So what are we gonna use to
A
beat it into submission?
big fucking hammer.
Nice.
Yeah. Other than that, these headers are actually pretty good. I mean, they fit pretty good.
Yeah, I wonder if these were more made for like Chargers, and it's slightly different on a Charger, because
Oh, it's a wider body.
yeah, I mean obviously the chassis is slightly different. So
It's gonna be the drive passenger side that's gonna be.
the passenger side, yeah, the passenger side's like in a weirder.
Yeah, the steering column ain't gonna be a big deal, I think.
Yeah,
It's this one pipe, and it goes all the way across.
I know. So you gotta flatten it out. I'm not too worried about it after watching Engine Masters, though.
Yeah, them banging the shit out of that pipe and not losing.
They like
any.
destroy those headers. They're like, we gained 2 horsepower.
See, he actually did smash the pipe,
Yeah,
but he didn't.
like he like took like a hard angle into it, just like beat it.
You know what? I think just that one spot, actually. Yeah. Huh. I think right there, that one spot. We'll do it.
Huh.
So if we take the air hammer with the chisel tip and just run it between, that'll bring it in. All right.
Get your earplugs.
My air hammer is so badass it idles. Wait till you hear that thing.
More power.
It's got an idle to it.
It's got a big block. How's it look? It's got a big hole in it now, but it's clear. Well, if that was the hard side, then this won't be no thing but a chicken wing.
God, holy shit. That air hammer moved the header.
Oh shit, really?
I can't move it.
Moved it how?
It actually moved the header in while I was shoving it in
Hey, that's
there.
a good problem, I think, because it was kind of going out, wasn't it?
And I can't even move it.
Jeez.
I'm no slouch. I mean, I'm no weakling. There, just leave it like this.
Perfect.
There you go.
Permanent fixture. Better?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's not air. Oh my God. Just getting the grease off.
Yep.
Yeah, we caught your engine on fire, Randy. Sorry, man. I'll just send him like the one picture of it, like on fire, like so he doesn't know how or what.
Yeah, without the torch in the way. Yeah. Randy, we're working my car. And
I came out to the garage and your engine was just on fire. Nice and hot.
Yep. Torch my pliers aren't ready.
It's dissipating pretty quickly.
Alright, I'll drop the rack. Or the shaft out of the way.
That's his. Oh shit! That's that rag.
Oh, is it on fire?
Oh my god! I was like, why is it so smoky in here? How's it looking now?
I only dented the one part of it.
Oh yeah.
And now I gotta get the other part. Okay, I don't want to go a whole lot more because I'm starting to create creases in it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Definitely feels better.
I mean, if it's going to touch it, barely, not compared to like it was.
Yeah, it'd be a lot less of a rub, I think, if anything.
Right.
I'm alright with it.
I hope so.
So we just got done beating the hell out of the headers. As you've seen, we've burned it, we've beat it, we've crushed it, we've done everything. And finally, at long last, I am driving this car without the headers vibrating or rubbing. I kind of talked about this in the last video regarding these headers. But really, if you want to do these headers, you will save money, and they are like decent quality headers. They're not like super thin. They are stainless steel. They're nice, but there's a very good chance you will have to beat these up a little bit. So what I would recommend is get them, kind of like mock them up, see how it looks. Maybe mark up like the places where you're gonna have to beat it up a little bit, and like take them back out. Like don't put them all the way in, just put them in like where they're sort of going to be, just like with a bolt or two to hang them in there. Mark it up with like a marker or something, take them back out if you can, and just hit them with a hammer or whatever you got. We use an air chisel, which I don't know if I would recommend that for everyone, but that's what we use, and it worked out pretty good. So after all the trouble, it seems like it's pretty good. I don't have any rubbing when I'm turning. So far, I can't tell really if there's any vibrating or not on the passenger side. I'm about to get on the highway and find out for sure. So I guess I'll figure that out. But so far, everything's good. One thing I guess I haven't really said very succinctly is whether I would recommend these headers or not. And honestly, I don't know. I'm so 50-50 on it. Like, I feel like if I bought the BBK long tube headers that are like $500 and I could just get them in there and not worry about it, then that to me would be worth it, the $500. These are $160, so these are significantly cheaper. But if you do what I was saying and kind of beat them up ahead of time, you might save yourself a lot of trouble. So I guess, yeah, I would recommend these. I would recommend these to people that are more mechanically inclined, or people that are able to do like their own hands-on stuff. If you want to have something to just slap in there and forget about it, then do not buy these headers. Buy something else. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you like these videos. If there's anything you want to see, let me know. Take it easy, guys. Later.